From the corner of Jordan Avenue and Law Lane, welcome to the Councilman Billingsley Aquatic Center for the inaugural swimming and diving meet of the 35th season of Big Ten women's swimming and the 106th season of Big Ten men's swimming. Today, the Indiana Hoosiers square off against the visiting Cincinnati Bearcats, who made the short bus ride west to Bloomington. My name is Andy Wittry, and today I'll be joined on the call by Stu Somerville and the third member of our team, Olivia DeWeese, who will be poolside to get the athletes' immediate reaction after they're done racing. It's great to be here, John. Hoosier Hysteria is always one of the marquee events of the Indiana basketball season because that means that basketball is back. There's no more waiting. There's lots of hope in the arena. There's so many new faces. In fact, the Indiana men's basketball team has 9 new players this season, including 6 scholarship freshmen. On the women's side, there are 4 freshmen as well as a new coach, Terry Morin. She's coming from Indiana State, where she's coming off of leading the Sycamores to their first 20-plus win season in 8 years. Now we have the situation that every kid has dreamed of. You have a tie game, bottom of the ninth, 3-2, full counts. Bases loaded, the fans are standing up and cheering. This is what you dream of as a kid growing up. We see the early lead is taken by lane 5. That'll be Ali Kalafala, the 5'11" sophomore from Cairo, Egypt. One of a few international students on this roster. We see swimming as a sport such as maybe field hockey or soccer that has an international trend in recruiting. They go overseas and find some top talent. And Kalafala, he'll take this one. Clock's approaching 43 seconds, and he'll touch first. The Hoosiers mob Sowers out in deep second base as he drives in the winning run. The Hoosiers prevents their first home 3-game losing streak at Barkhoffen Field. They improved to 19-11 on the season, and they're the freshman who is picked to be the Big Ten freshman of the season, comes up big in the clutch. Threw the ball in to Kyle Sparks, flicks it backwards to his teammate, Femi, with his 5th goal already this season, 2nd of the night, 5th in his past 5 games. This guy's on a roll. And with those substitutions, we see a lot of experience being added onto the pitch right here for Indiana between Sparks, a redshirt senior, and Mowry, also another 5th-year senior, graduate transfer from Brown University. Started the first 5 games of the year at that lone forward spot with Femi as a midfielder. And then Yegley decided that, you know what, we need more attacking presence up top, push Femi forward and move Mowry to the bench. And he's a guy that was a 2-time All-Ivy League scorer. You know, one of the best forwards in the Ivy League. And that's a dangerous person to have on your bench this season. Team for Indiana actually could have a very similar approach to the men's team, meaning they may play some smaller, unconventional lineups with, at times, 3 or 4 guards on the court. Like you said, there is only 1 basketball played at a time, but with ball distribution and ball movement and court spacing, they can make the most of all their guards and outside shooting that they have on this roster. Now, Sage, I have to ask, we saw some great dancing with Laren and Stan out there. If you were a player on this year's team, what would your intro song be? And would you dance?
And you stole my song. You stole my question.
And would you dance or not? Her father, Brian, coaches the WNBA Seattle Storm, and he led them to the 2010 WNBA championship, and subsequently he won the WNBA Coach of the Year. And back in his playing days at Wittenberg, he was their point guard when they won the 1977 Division III NCAA championships. That's right, John. As you mentioned, she came in from Richmond, Kentucky. Not too well known nationally, but she made her name quickly. The team started off 14-0 last season, and she had a freshman career high for Indiana, 37 points against Virginia Tech in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. And that season last year, she was second team All-Big Ten, and she was part of the Big Ten All-Freshman team. Certainly someone that the Indiana Hoosiers can build their program around for the next 3 seasons. There was one strike that made the difference, that left-footed shot in the first half, beat his defender. We saw St. John's really struggled offensively, not too many shots or threatening looks. We saw Webb wasn't challenged too much, and the home team, the ranked team on their home field, came away with this one, played strong from start to end. Takes it upon himself to really mentor these younger freshmen and sophomores and teach them within the pool and out just how to be a student athlete here at Indiana. And one thing that really struck me was I asked him, you know, Tanner, during meet week, do you change your diet or your training regimen at all? And he said, no, you know, I'm a fan of consistency because if I change my diet, that just adds more variables and more things could potentially go wrong. So he keeps his diet, his sleep habits, all that pretty much the same throughout, has great discipline, and we're seeing that pay off for him and the rest of this IU team.